I'm sure you have a friend who ruins movies with facts. You're watching a movie and you have a gun nut friend, and the gun nut friend is watching the action scene and says, in reality, that gun only has 6 shots and he just shot 8. Something along those lines. Or I think everyone should learn enough about at least one thing to consistently ruin movies. And the reason for that is because so much of what we believe about the past and about various trades and disciplines comes from movies. A lot of what people think they know about fighting and self-defense and bad guys comes from movies. A lot of what people think they know about the court system and lawyers comes from movies. A lot of what people think they know about doctors comes from movies. A lot of what people think they know about ancient Rome comes from movies. A lot of what people think they know about fill in the blank, especially historical periods, comes from movies. And for that reason, I think it is an incredibly valuable thing to be able to break down that fourth wall a little bit with some useful information, something that you know really well that you can use as a litmus test, something that helps to wake you up and break the fourth wall just a little bit so that you can separate the entertainment that you're consuming from your knowledge of history or your understanding of different aspects of the world or of human nature. I know a little bit about a lot of things, and so I'm able to pick apart a few problems with movies. I am a huge fan of The Lord of the Rings. In my opinion, this is absolute peak cinema. This is about as good as Hollywood has ever produced. But even here, there are things that I can pick apart as being unrealistic. Tolkien imagined his world as one that was a pre-Europe, a pre-modern Europe, but there are a lot of vegetables that should not be in this show. For instance, Europe had absolutely no access to tomatoes, corn, or potatoes before Columbus and later explorers brought them back to Europe.
What's taters, precious?
Potatoes. Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew.
If Sam was from a pre-modern Europe, then if he saw this plant, it would mean that he really was as far away from home as he had ever been. He was probably in South or Central America. And Frodo wouldn't have had to worry about them cooking tomatoes, sausages, and nice crispy bacon because tomatoes, again, were not from this part of the world. This is not a dunk on The Lord of the Rings. I absolutely love the film. But it's an example of seeing something that makes you realize that it's a movie. Whatever it is, pick something. I think everybody should do this. I think you should find something that you can become a kind of a minor expert in, whether that's costumes or hair and makeup or lighting or something. Guns, fight scenes, 1920s fashion that will help you to separate and break that fourth wall a little bit. Break the myth, break the illusion. The illusion can be fun. It's fun to have the fourth wall and to be immersed in a story, but it's not good when that starts to bleed over into your perspective of reality and history and people. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe below, and leave a comment talking about something that you know that helps you to break the fourth wall and ruin movies. Till next time, have a good one.